Baseball on the show as we welcome you inside Fenway Park in Boston today. Match of this three-game series between the New York Yankees and the Boston Red Sox. Division rivals do battle. Next.
I'm a selfish man. That's just the way it is.
Nate Eovaldi is ready to go as he'll be on the hill for Boston. What do we need to know here, Danny?
Hey, Matty V, we're getting a chance to look at a guy that's been like white hot. How about a whip under 1.00 in his last three starts? Not a lot of base runners, and that usually adds up to a lot of success. Let's see if he can continue to do that in this one here today.
Now with the plate is Gio Urshela, and we are ready for some daytime baseball. First pitch on the way. No balls and one strike. Well, you don't need us to tell you it's really starting to come down out there. I can't imagine the umpires will let this go too much longer if it doesn't ease up.
Yeah, Matt, right now this doesn't look too good. I wouldn't be surprised if we don't see the umpires come out and bring the ground crew out here. The infield around the mound and around the home plate area is really getting soaking wet, and I can't anticipate this going on very much longer.
Into the windup. Here comes the 0-2 pitch. Grounded back up the middle. Throws in time, and that's out number one.
Batting second.
With that, here's a look at the Yankees' starting lineup. How do they go about taking down their division rival, Mark DeRosa?
Well, Matty, this is a fun offense to watch. They grind you down. They're in the top third of the league in walks. They make the pitcher really have to execute pitches within the strike zone. Not a lot of chase, not a lot of swing and miss in this lineup. They create a lot of opportunities. Let's see what happens today.
Well, these Red Sox entering play here this afternoon. They come in the midst of a stretch where they've dropped 6 of their last 9.
Yeah, Matty, this is the big one right here. They've split the first 2 games of this series. You want to steal one right here and be feeling good about yourself.
Yeah, Dero, I think one of the things you want to do, you get to the 3rd game, you'd like to win this series and finish it off by winning game 3. It's always nice to win a series, whether it's at home or on the road, so this is a big one for this ball club.
Count is 1-2 now. Fouled off. Now another 1-2. Oh, and a good curveball that time as it's taken for a called strike 3, and there are 2 away.
That was aggressive pitching in that at bat, and I like seeing that. He showed all hard stuff until the 5th and final pitch for the strikeout. When you work off your hard stuff, it really opens up your secondary pitches to be more decisive.
Here's the second baseman, DJ LeMahieu. 1 ball, no strikes to count. Now the 1-0. Just underway here at Fenway Park. 2 balls and a strike. Ball even at 2-2. Into the windup and the pitch. And he misses this one inside, and that'll run things full 3-2.
As a veteran out on the mound, that's a pitch that you expect to get a call on. Got to believe he keeps pounding that spot until he builds a rapport with the umpire.
2 out, nobody on. And we'll have the first base runner of the ball game here as that misses, and it's a 2-out walk.
Batting 4th, the left fielder,
Giancarlo Stanton now, man at first after the 2-out walk. He comes set. Here's the 0-0 pitch. LeMahieu is off of first with 2 away. Down and away, ball one. The 1-1 is strike two swinging.
Let's get it going, boys. Somebody's loose, hitting 98 with ease in the first inning.
The 1-2 is swung on and missed. He got him on strikes. The Yanks leave one. Yankees nothing. Red Sox coming to bat. You're dialed in to the show. Corey Kluber gets the assignment for the rubber match in this series. Dan Plesac, what's the word on him?
Hey, in his last start, he picked up his 9th win of the season. It's always nice to get into double digits, and nothing he'd like to do more than to pitch well in this one and pick up his 10th victory of the year.
And now in the box, Kike Hernandez. He'll lead things off here in the bottom half of the
Leading
first.
off for the Red Sox, the center fielder.
Now the pitch.
Kike Hernandez.
Taken, and that one catches the bottom part of the strike zone. Well, this Yankee ball club entering play this afternoon here, they're definitely in a nice stretch as they've won 6 of their last 7 ball games.
Hey, thanks, Matty. Hey, you know what, D-Roll? Try to get on a kind of a little mini winning streak here. Losing the first game of this series, winning game 2, and hopefully winning this series by pulling one out here today.
Yeah, Dan, they were able to shower that first loss off in the first game of this series and had a nice bounce-back game yesterday. Let's see if they can steal the series right here.
And it's fouled away. Hernandez behind the ball and 2 strikes. Here comes the 1-2.
Wow, from 0-2 to 3-2, and that last pitch on 2-2 wasn't even close. He had this guy in the ropes, but now he let him right back into this at bat.
Something has to give. Here's the payoff pitch. And he turns this one around high and deep to center field. Hicks going back at the track. And he's not stopping. He wants 3. And the Sox are in business here. It's a leadoff triple.
Anytime the ball is hit that hard to deep center, you know it's going to be a tough play. The center fielder gives chase, but it ends up coming off the wall. And by that time, you knew it was going to be a triple.
Here's Marwin Gonzalez now as he rips it on the ground to second. Only play will be to first as we'll see our first run score here as this is a 1-0 ball game.
That's good hitting right there. Put the ball in play and let the guy trot home from third to put your team on the board. Good baseball.
So 1 out and nobody aboard, and that'll bring up the power hitting shortstop Xander Bogaerts. As Kluber's able to get ahead of him here with strike 1.
You could tell by the hitter's balance after that swing that he's seeing the ball really good. His timing is right there.
A swing and a drive to center field. That one's got a chance. Hicks is back to the warning track, and he's able to put it away for the second out.
Batting fourth.
With that, here's how the hometown Red Sox line up in this one. Mark DeRosa, tell us about this lineup in a daytime home contest.
Yeah, Matty, you take a look at this lineup. The one thing that jumps out is the fact that they are last in stolen bases. They are station to station trying to hit the ball out of the ballpark, trying to get in good counts and drive the baseball out of the yard to create their runs.
J.D. Martinez is in with 2 away now as he looks at a called strike 1. The average sitting right at 270 on the year. 15 long balls and 44 RBIs. Into the windup, here comes the 0-1. Hit hard on the ground towards second. Throw in the dirt, but a good scoop at first saves an error as this side is retired. Well, for better or for worse, when you seek attention, you might just get it. More from Boston after this. Second inning coming up, and Heidi Watney has an update for us on the weather forecast.
Well, Matt, these conditions aren't really ideal for baseball right now, but I am hearing that they're expected to improve as the game progresses. The grounds crew told me between innings that the field's in good shape. They're going to continue to work on keeping it dry, but we should be in for more favorable weather later in the game.
Let's hope, Heidi, for all of our sake, that Mother Nature takes that front and passes it through without an incident.
At times, you have to stay focused, though. For me, a little dampness, a little rain, a little weather coming through might actually do the infield dirt a little good. Some guys like to keep it bone dry. I like it a little wet. Ball stays down.
Gleyber Torres is in to start things off as he looks at a ball to start the inning. 1-0. Just missing here. 2-0.
You never want to fall behind as a pitcher, but doing it to a guy like this is even worse. He's got to bear down and execute for the rest of this at-bat.
Now here's a fly ball. Well hit. Racing back, the right fielder. Still going back. Gone to lead off the inning. Solo shot to right center. Home run number 16 for him on the year. And the Yankees have drawn even now at 1 apiece.
Well, if you're going to give up a towering blast to one of the best players in their lineup, it's better to do it with no one on base. It stings, sure, but a solo shot isn't going to be the deciding factor in a game.
To the plate now, Luke Voigt, as he will look at a first pitch fastball for ball 1. That batting average hovering in the high 230s. 16 homers and an even 40 RBIs. The 1-0 home. Misses above the zone for a ball.
Looks like that bomb earlier in the inning kind of put this pitcher on the defensive, not being very aggressive right now.
So let's take a peek at our umpiring crew in this one. Working the plate is Larry Bullard.
Hey, behind the dish, D-Row, Larry Bullard. Pretty standard guy, works. The only problem, I think, at times, hitters have a little bit difficult time. He'll give a little bit on that inside corner and outside corner. Not very consistent.
Yeah, but Larry's approachable. That's the one thing. If you turn around and say, is that as far as you're going on the outer half, he's usually going to tell you. Sometimes you got to tip your cap. The pitcher spotted his pitch down in the zone right there, below the knee. Offensive player was all over it.
Into the box now, Clint Frazier, as the first pitch to him is in there for a called strike 1. Mano a mano against Nate Eovaldi. He's a perfect 4 for 4. He also has 1 home run. Voigt on at first, nobody out. Hard hit towards center. Hernandez is right there, 1 down.
Batting 8.
So here's how the Bo Sox are positioning themselves defensively. And guys, let's take a look at Rafael Devers. Got rushed to the big league super quick because the guy could flat rake. defense has lagged a little bit behind. Had some throwing issues early, but working on his craft and continuing to get better every year.
Here's Miguel Andujar now, as he'll take a look at ball one. And he's a guy looking to break out in a big way. Hasn't been getting the results he or his club have been hoping for. 2-0 now.
He's going to have a talk with the umpire after this half inning, because if he's not going to get those calls, he's got to come a little bit more over the heart of the plate, and that usually means damage done.
Runner on first here with one gone and a 1-1 tie. And he misses here for ball four. Already 2 walks surrendered in his first couple of innings of work.
We knew coming into this game that this guy has a tendency to give up a lot of free passes, and history repeats itself as he's already given up 2 walks here. I'll tell you, effectively wild is a pretty tough thing to be.
Striding forward for his first chance, Kyle Higashioka, showing some definite confidence at the plate right now, and his recent numbers are reflecting that. From the belt, the pitch. Now both runners on the move as he swings and hits a laser to right. And that's in there. Base hit. Play at the plate, and he's out. A great throw.
Oh, now that play fires me up right there. Just an absolute dime of throw from the outfield. Doesn't get any better than that. You know what? Hats off to the catcher right there. Great job at the dish to handle the throw and get the tag down on him. And they pretty much had to be perfect to cut him down right there.
That'll bring in Giovanni Urshela as the first pitch to him runs a bit inside for ball one. He's 0 for 1 after grounding out in his only trip to the plate so far. 1-0. Here it is. Out in front here is this one scorched foul to the left.
He was absolutely all over that fastball. Have to find a way to keep.
Well, they have him looking awfully confused up there right now. It's 1-2.
And I really don't know how you swing at that. He must have had his mind up he was going to swing as soon as the ball came out of the pitcher's hand.
Swing and a miss at 1 in the dirt. The throw to first is in time, and the inning is over. But a run scores in the inning, and that'll have to be good enough as this solo home run knots things up. On to the bottom of inning number 2, all even at 1 apiece. Bottom of the inning now, and that'll give way to the third baseman, Rafael Devers.
The third baseman, Rafael Devers.
Infield shifted well to the right. Here's the first pitch.
Count 1-0.
The 1-0. And a sinker is over that time. It's back to 2-1.
You know, most people would be surprised he took that right there, because that looked like it was in his honey hole. He had to, obviously.
And he turns this one around high and deep to center field. And, oh, he missed a home run by a matter of feet. It's off the wall. And he is into third with a leadoff triple. So that's his third triple of the year.
Yeah, that's not a ton, Matt, but he looked very capable there, picking up some more as the season goes on.
Alex Verdugo digging in now as Kluber's able to get ahead of him here with strike 1. The runner in scoring position with none out. Took something off there as this pitch is in the dirt, but handled quickly behind the plate. The 1-1. Hit hard on the ground to short. And that's through for a base hit. In to score, the runner from third.
Boy, that has to feel good as a hitter, D. Where you get that base hit to give your team the lead, you have to feel good when you get down to first base.
Yeah, it's just a nice approach. You see him turn to his boys right there and get fired up with the dugout. 100%, not trying to do too much, able to quiet the moment down, center himself, and come through in a big spot.
That'll bring up Bobby Dahlbeck as Kluber's able to get ahead of him here with strike one. He comes in with that average down in the 240s, 10 home runs and 33 driven in. The 0-1 on its way. Strike two as that's taken on the outside part of the plate. He's running. This ball's in the air now out to right field. Frazier has to come in a few steps, but he has it for out number one.
All right, boys, let's take a look at how the Yankees are setting up on defense today. And guys, what I want you to focus on today is this is one of the new age teams in the game that really rely on statistics and the numbers. And the numbers tell them that they're a better team defensively, moving guys around and shifting as much as they can.
In now, Hunter Renfroe. One there. Back to first, but it's right by him. And now, oh, this ball's going to wind up out of play. And a big mistake there.
Yeah, I like the way he stayed right in there at second base, knowing he was vulnerable, but it definitely influenced the throw to first. Way offline, and he's going to get charged with an error as a result.
Here's the catcher, Yan Gomes, and he'll watch one miss up and away for a ball, 1-0. Opportunity for him here to pick up that runner from second with two away. And this winds up inside for a ball, 2-0 now.
Well, you have to have a lot of confidence and composure to pitch effectively, and right now, I'm just not seeing it. He looks kind of rattled out there to me.
Renfroe at second with two down. Now he turns and smokes this one into deep center field. And he'll pull this one down a step or two in front of the warning track, and the inning is over. Red Sox settle for just the one. Top of the third set to get underway, and coming forward the veteran outfielder Aaron Hicks.
Aaron Hicks.
Infield in the overshift here. Now the pitch, as he will take strike one on the fastball here. No balls and a strike. A little quick on that swing, and he finds himself behind 0-2.
Hey, usually the second time through the order, you start seeing an incorporation of some more off-speed stuff. But this guy's locating, feeling really good about his fastball. Two back-to-back.
1 ball and 2 strikes to count. Here comes the 1-2. Is taken for ball 2.
We just saw a fastball right there. I would not be shocked if he tries to get this guy to go fishing right here and drops a little off-speed pitch in the dirt.
3-2 to the Yankees center fielder.
From 0-2 to 3-2, what a great at-bat to start this inning off. Hey, this could be a productive inning.
Trying to send him packing for the second time. Swinging a ball yanked down the right field line. And that one skips up over the wall for a ground rule double.
When you play in this park where the fences are shorter, this is going to happen more often than any other ballparks.
And that sends DJ LeMahieu into the box. As he'll take a look at a pitch too low. It's ball one. And that's right there, and we're even at one.
Looked like he was going to wait him out, see if he was the heart of the plate. Well, newsflash, he is, and this hitter's going to adjust his batting gloves, and he better be ready in the box.
The 1-1 takes a pitch for strike number 2. A 2-1 score here as we play inning number 3. A swing and a ground ball to third. Throw to first is in time for the first out.
Up next for the Yankees, the left fielder, Giancarlo Stanton.
Striding in is Giancarlo Stanton, trying here to plate the tying run from second. From the stretch, here's the pitch as he lays off a fastball too low for ball one. And he fouls this one off. One out and a runner on second base. Timing just to tick off there as this one's fouled off to the right. And it's 2 balls and 2 strikes now.
Boy, that was an awfully close pitch right there. I know if I'm on the mound, I want that pitch called a strike. That's one of those that could go either way.
Here now the 2-2. Doesn't get the zone. Count full now.
Well, the 1-2 pitch didn't go his way, and now a miss there on 2-2. You know he doesn't want this at bat to get away from him, so I think we're going to see a challenge pitch on a full count.
Swing and a liner. Oh, and this kicks right off of him. And he'll reach first as they can't make the play on him.
Well, last time this guy had some success, but he can't seem to get it going here. In fact, he's given him more hits in this one than he did his entire last outing. And we're only in the 3rd inning.
Next up will be Gleyber Torres. And the curveball bounces here, but a good job behind the plate to keep it at arm's length. Runners are at first and third, 1 away. And he won't bite at that one either. It's 2-0.
Has to be a challenge pitch coming up here. He probably doesn't want to flirt with loading the bases.
2-0 count. Here it comes.
Not a good spot to be in right now. A pitcher's falling behind in the count with a guy up that hits really well with runners in scoring position.
And now on 3-0, they won't even bother throwing another pitch as they'll just go ahead and put him aboard here.
Now batting, the first base.
So stepping in is Luke Voigt, trying to bring in the tying run from third here. First offering on its way as he takes a cold strike at the knees. It's 0-1. In the dirt and block behind the plate. Good job to get to that quickly, though, and the count will even at 1. A swing and a drive sent out toward the gap. Looking up is the center fielder. Gone! It's a grand slam! So he promptly unloads the bases with that one. Number 17 for him on the season. And just like that, it's now a 5-2 ball game.
Well, the strategy to walk the previous batter intentionally was sound. In my opinion, what wasn't sound was the execution of the last pitch, which was promptly deposited far beyond anyone's reach. That stings, but I don't fault the manager for trying to do the right thing.
Clint Frazier comes on with 1 gone here as he looks at a called strike 1.
This is a situation where you almost have to play mind tricks on yourself if you're out there on the mound. 4 runs have come across already this inning, but now the bases are empty. He's not in danger anymore, so he's just got to tell himself he's doing fine, and he just needs to get this inning over with.
Skied into straightaway right. Renfroe is there, 2 down.
Now batting, the shortstop, Miguel Andujar.
And that'll bring up Miguel Andujar. Worked a walk in his first plate appearance. Fouled away. Four runs here in this half inning. The bouncer to the left side. Throw in time, and they stop the bleeding as this side is retired. But one more look at the big blow in the inning for the Yankees. A grand slam home run. We played 2.5. It's now 5-2 New York.
I'm part of the solution, yeah. My own personal retribution, yeah. The new me is new around, yeah. Just letting it go.
Back here now as the Red Sox are ready to bat in the 3rd inning, and as they do, it's worth mentioning that their lineup has been one of the best in baseball this year. Coming into the day, they are up near the top of the league in home run production, so it's certainly safe to say they're a fun bunch to watch swing the bats. When asked about their success with the long ball, one player told me, "Yeah, home runs are fun and they can change a whole game. So when we get a pitch we can do damage on, you better believe we're looking to launch." Matt, back to you.
Thank you, Heidi.
Leading off for the Red Sox.
Leading off the inning,
The
it'll
center
be
fielder.
Kike Hernandez.
Kike.
And they could use a spark from him here.
Hey, Matty, they need to get some offense going in this one. Getting a run back in this inning, give them a little bit of confidence that they can keep up in this game.
Now here's the first offering. And a ball, 1-0. A ball and a strike. Hard hit ball to second. Gloved by LeMahieu. And there's one away.
Now
Well, it's still early, but it's also worth noting that he'd be in line for the win if this keeps up as we take a look at the league leaders in games won this season. And as you see, he's right up there among league leaders in that department. So now into the box is Marwin Gonzalez, grounded out in his last at-bat. First pitch coming, here it is. Swing and a miss, and he's behind 0-1. Gonzalez, once a Minnesota Twin. He signed as a free agent with this organization earlier in the season.
Yeah, I know he expected to get a longer-term deal, but these are the facts right now. He is on a 1-year deal, and he is going to have to produce if he is going to get that multi-year he's been looking for come off-season.
And there are 2 away now.
Oh, man, you can't hit a ball any harder than that. I mean, this ball gets on it in a heartbeat. Nice job to stay with it, though, and then make the out at first.
Base is empty, 2 away, and that'll bring up the shortstop and one of the better 2-strike hitters in baseball, Xander Bogaerts. Back up the middle, and that finds its way through for a base hit.
Hey, D-Roll, that's just what you want to do. Keep the pressure on. He's given up a couple of runs early already in this game, and now he gives up the 2-out single.
Yeah, no chance right there. You want to make this guy work. You want to try and get into that pen as quick as possible. And the 2-out knocks are the answer, and so be it.
Here's J.D. Martinez as he'll go after the first pitch and bounce it into foul territory. 0 for 1 here in the early going. Set and the 0-1.
There seem to be different philosophies on it. So, Dan, what was your approach in 0-2 counts?
My philosophy is this. I think the last thing you want to do is throw non-competitive pitches, Matt. Throw something down in the zone or just out of the zone, but something way out of the zone doesn't serve any purpose.
Bogarts, the runner at first with 2 gone. Slow roller left side. Throw over to LeMahieu at second, and that'll do it. 1 left for the Red Sox, and the deficit remains 5-2. Back now at Fenway Park, and here's Heidi Watney with a report.
Thanks, Matt. I talked with Yankees manager Aaron Boone during the break about the team's offensive performance so far, and flat out, he was very pleased with the quality of their at-bats. He said they've done a nice job of keeping their swings inside the strike zone and not chasing after pitches they can't do much with. The numbers say their chase rate in this game is under 25%. And with a bunch of runs on the board right now, that could be a big reason why.
All right, Heidi, thank you.
Off for the Yankees, the catcher.
Now to bat, Kyle Higashioka as we begin the top of the 4th. He grounds it sharply to third. Throw to first in time, 1 gone here in the 4th. Next to hit, Gio Urshela. No hits to this point. First pitch on its way. The 1-0 home.
Hey, that's just a nice get-me-over curveball there to steal a strike. I don't think he was looking for that one.
Now the 1-1 pitch is swung on and missed, and that's strike 2. High fly ball out to straightaway center. Hernandez is there, 2 gone.
The batter, the center fielder, Aaron Hicks.
So 2 are gone now in the Yankee half of the 4th, and that'll bring in the switch hitter, Aaron Hicks. Here's the first pitch to him. And a called strike down in the zone, 0-1.
One of the big keys to pitching well is getting ahead early on, and it's been far from that for this guy so far. Less than 50% of his first pitches have been for strikes.
And he falls behind 0-2. Fourth inning here, already a 5-2 score. And another foul ball. The 0-2 once more. Line toward the alley in left center. Verdugo's got it, and with it, the inning is over. So the Yanks go 1-2-3. They're still out in front, 5-2. Now at the plate, here is Rafael Devers.
Leading off
Tripled and later
for the
scored
Red Sox.
first time around.
The third baseman, Rafael Devers.
Pitch on the way. Now the 1-0. Took a good cut that time, but comes up empty, 2-2. Three and 2, the count for Rafael Devers.
Well, you don't see it all that often, but this might be a good time for a 3-2 change. If he can locate it, it's nearly impossible to hit.
Right down Main Street, caught him looking. So So bases are empty with one gone. And that brings up the outfielder, Alex Verdugo. Ready with the first pitch. Here it comes. Not surprisingly here, this is on the ground to the right side. And he'll step on first himself for the out.
Now batting, first baseman, Bobby Dahlbeck.
So the bases are empty with two gone now. And that'll bring up Bobby Dahlbeck. He's ready. Here's the first pitch. The 1-0 is a fastball that misses.
He may be down 2-0 after those first two pitches in this AB, but those are pitches he can feel pretty good about. They didn't miss by a whole lot, so it's not like he's all over the place.
2-1 after the foul ball there. Into the windup and the pitch. 2 runs, 4 hits, and no errors for the Red Sox to this point. 2-2 pitch is fouled away. Now the pitch. And this one runs in on him as he can't get his arms extended. A great pitch there, and the inning is over. Down in order go the Red Sox. They trail 5-2. Ready now is DJ LeMahieu. He grounded out last time up. Ready to deal. Here comes the first pitch.
Well, he's still out there to start the 5th inning, but it's been a real grind of a start for him. The pitch count is much higher than he'd like it to be, so it's hard to imagine him working really deep into this game.
Gonzalez with a great slide. He's up with it. The throw. It's there. He got him. And that's a huge play to keep the leadoff man off base.
The left fielder, Giancarlo Stanton.
And digging into the batter's box next will be Giancarlo Stanton, as the first pitch to him is taken low and away for ball 1. He's 1 for 2 in this one. Lifted down the line in left, but this will wind up being a foul ball. The 1-1 is taken for strike 2. And he won't go after the cut fastball. 2-2. We're in the 5th inning here. 5-2 is our score. Ball 3. 3-2 now.
3-2 counts are usually a time to challenge the hitter, but I think he'll be careful here. Shoot for the corner, and if you miss and you walk him, so what? That's better than him putting one in the seats.
On the ground for the shortstop, Bogarts. Throw gets him. 2 down.
Now batting, designated hitter, Gleyber Torres.
So 2 out, nobody on, and that'll bring up Gleyber Torres. Ready with the first pitch. Here it comes. As he'll take a look at a high strike here on the outside corner. It's 0-1.
Hey, he's done an amazing job of settling down. 2 innings ago, I thought they were going to run him out of here. But now he's close to posting 2 shutout innings as a response.
The windup and the 0-1. Strike taken. Good bender on the outside there.
Pretty unusual that you see a 5-0 hitter take 2 strikes in a row. Typically, those are some of the most aggressive batters in the lineup.
That one doesn't even sniff the zone, missing very high.
That fastball really got away from him there. That's kind of a red flag for me that he's starting to tire or wear down a little bit. The first thing that goes is location and then your mechanics. We'll see if this continues.
And he'll lay off the curveball that's in the dirt that time, and it's back to even now at 2-2. Slow roller out to short. Reined in. Throw in the dirt, but a good scoop at first saves an error as this side is retired. 1, 2, 3 go the Bombers. And it remains 5-2. Welcome back for the bottom of the fifth. Here's Heidi Wackney.
Thanks, Matt. During the commercial break, I talked about the Red Sox offense with the Boston manager, and he told me he's pretty unhappy with their discipline at the plate in this one. He said their pitch selection has been the main reason for their struggles today, as far too often they've been swinging at pitches outside the strike zone. That's leading to a lot of soft contact and easy outs, so the focus going forward is on shrinking the zone and forcing the opposing pitching to throw more strikes.
Good stuff, Heidi. Thanks.
For the Red Sox, the right fielder, Hunter Renfroe.
First pitch on its way. Hunter Renfroe is at the plate as he watches ball one.
Hey, curveball that kind of backed up on him right there. Might have popped out of his hand just a little bit earlier than he intended.
The 1-0. And that's over. 2-1.
When you're hitting at the bottom of the order, you better be keyhole in the middle of the plate. You cannot allow pitches like that to go by.
Sinker misses there, and now he's in trouble. 3-1.
Hey, he's had great command all day. Want to see how aggressive he is in the zone with a 3-ball count.
And that misses. Ball 4 now. It's a leadoff walk to get the home half of the fifth underway.
And that's what you want from your leadoff hitter. Shows some great patience and discipline, making the pitcher labor to start the game. The result is a leadoff walk and a chance to make some early noise.
At the plate, Yan Gomes, as he'll look at a breaking ball that misses for ball 1. Hit it hard but lined out in his first at-bat. The 1-0 home misses for the second ball.
Boy, not exactly what you'd like as a pitcher. One of the keys is to minimize your pitches, attack the strike zone early, a lot of deep counts, and working himself into a lot of trouble.
And this one's over at the knees. 2-1. Renfroe gets his lead at first, nobody out. 3-1 to Yan Gomes.
Got to find a way to get back in the zone. I know you're in danger of losing both to walks, but certainly don't miss over the heart of the plate and have this guy gap one, or even worse, hit a 2-run homer.
The 3-1. And boy, that misses as well. It's back-to-back walks to start out the inning. So now time will be called as we're going to get a visit from the pitching coach here as he'll hope to settle his guy down.
Hernandez.
Back to the top of the order now, and that means the plug-and-play utility man Kike Hernandez will bat next. From the stretch. In the dirt here. Good job to corral this quickly as the runners hold on. First and second here with nobody out. And that one misses badly. It's ball 2.
What a great opportunity to come through right here. 2-0 count, runners on base. Find something middle of the plate and let it rip.
And wow, that looked to be well inside, but it's a called strike. 2-1 now.
I'm not going to lie, I thought he lost it right there. He had no feel for the baseball, missing wildly several balls in a row, but able to attack the zone right now. Let's see if he gets back into it.
He's set, and the 2-1 pitch. Called strike on the sinker, 2-2 now. And now the count is full for the Boston center fielder.
He's already walked 2 in this inning already. This guy just can't seem to find the strike zone.
None out, runners at first and second. Hit high and deep out to left field. And it's gone into the monster seats. So a 3-run blast to straightaway left. Home run number 16 for him on the year, as we are all tied at 5.
And you can see why they love this guy. He's a leadoff guy with some serious pop. And he pounces on this mistake and knocked it right out of here.
So now to the plate, Marwin Gonzalez. Batting left-handed here as he takes a look at strike 1.
Hey, it's been a little bit of a rough outing for this guy in this one so far. And one thing you can look at if you want to get really picky, less than 60% of his first pitches have been for strikes.
Cutter low, 1-1.
All the makings of a big inning right here. One already left the yard, and the power hitters are coming up.
It's 1-2. And some action out in the Yankee bullpen now as a right-hander starts to loosen up. Looking for the strikeout. Here's the 1-2.
For the guy on the mound, this is one of those innings where nothing comes easy. He's thrown a bunch of pitches, and this AB hasn't been any different. Definitely laboring at the moment.
Little dribbler up the third baseline. 3 runs already home here. Toward the gap in right center. This is going to be a base hit, and he may take that big turn at first. And they'll keep it going here as he's in with a double. Just an absolute laser that time, screaming off the bat, if you will. And Show Track tells us it went out at 112 miles an hour. Those are the line drives you can hear as they go by. Comes the Yankee skipper on his way to the mound, and he's going to motion for the bullpen, as that'll be all for his starter this afternoon. So he'll make his way to the dugout here as they'll turn things over to the bullpen from here on out. Domingo Germán, a 6'2" right-hander, jogs in to take over on the mound.
Number 55, Domingo Germán.
And that brings in Xander Bogaerts. He swings and sends it in the air to right center field. Catch made out there in right center as the runner will tag from second. And in the end, the tag appears to have been a bluff. He's back to second.
Now bats the designated hitter, J.D. Martinez.
Striding forward now is the DH, J.D. Martinez. 0 for 2 for him to this point. First pitch on the way as he'll take a breaking ball too low, and it's 1-0. From the belt, kicks and deals. And that's too high, ball 2.
If you've been paying attention, the guy on the mound does not want to come inside. If I'm at the plate, I'm leaning out over.
Now the 2-0. On the ground to the left side. And that's the second out.
Now batting, third baseman, Rafael.
Next up, Rafael Devers struck out in his last trip to the plate.
Yeah, Matty, and hopefully he got it out of his system. Especially now, he's got to bear down. He gets the 2 strikes in this spot, has to put the ball in play.
Now the first pitch.
Hey, that's just a great mix of pitches right there, and that's what this guy's going to do if he's going to keep this team off balance.
And it's quickly 0-2.
On 0-2 here, he doesn't have to give in with a great pitch to hit. He's got a base open, so he has to focus on making a good pitch right here.
Here's the 0-2. This is hit high in the air out toward left center. Stanton has a read on it. He hauls it in, and the potential go-ahead run will not come around to score. But the big blow of the inning comes right here, a 3-run home run. Through 5 innings, all even at 5 apiece. Matt Andrees takes over to start the 6th inning on the mound.
For the Red Sox, number 35, Matt Andrees.
Digging in will be Luke Voigt. He's off to a fast start in this one, 2 for 2, including a home run.
Beautiful part about that home run ball is one swing, it can do a lot of damage. We're tied right now, but you can go back to that previous at bat when he hit the grand slam and drove in 4 big runs.
2-0 now. The count now at 2-1. Now here's the pitch. This is on the ground over to first. Throw to first gets him, so the leadoff man's retired here to begin the 6th.
Now batting, the right fielder, Clint Frazier.
And now here is Clint Frazier. He's lined out and flied out in 2 plate appearances. He's set. Here it comes. 1-0. Now the 1-0. Hit to third. And very quickly they're 2 gone to start the inning.
Now batting, shortstop, Miguel Andujar.
So now here is Miguel Andujar. 0 for 1 for him here in this one. First delivery to him. Popped him up. Gomes has a play. He handles it easily, and the inning is over. So the Yanks go 1-2-3. Our score holds at 5 apiece. And the next up will be Alex Verdugo. He's 1 for 2 in the ballgame.
Red Sox, the left fielder, Alex Verdugo.
First pitch of the AB now. And that's swung on and missed for strike 1. And it looks like the Yankees will have a left-hander up and throwing in the bullpen. Into the windup. Here comes the 0-1. He pulls this one high and deep to right center field. And that one is gone. Solo shot to right center. Number 10 for him on the year. And this one gives him the lead at 6-5.
There's still some game left to be played, but that one swing could end up being a deciding factor in this one.
Into the box, Bobby Dalton. As he'll follow one into the dirt and come up empty for the first strike. 0 for 2 from him so far in this one. Oh, 1 count. Here's the pitch. Right over the top with that curveball, and it's 0-2.
Interested to see what the pitcher goes to now. After getting that late hack on the curveball, does he speed him up with some velocity?
Did a good job to shorten up and protect the plate, and he'll have another shot at it here. The 0-2 once more.
One ball, 2 strikes, count.
And a big cut at the breaking ball, but he comes up empty, and that's the first out.
That's his second strikeout of the game. I wouldn't be surprised if a coach finds him in the dugout and gives him a little talk about shortening up and putting the ball in play. Good things tend to happen when you do that in these kinds of conditions.
To the plate now, Hunter Renfroe, as he'll lay off a curveball in the dirt for ball 1. It was a walk in his last trip. The 1-0. And he'll come back with one in the dirt as the count moves to 2-1 now. In front of the changeup, and he can't keep it fair. 2 strikes on him now. Bases are empty, 1 man out. Hit sharply on the ground, and that gets through for a 1-out base hit.
Dan, how hard is it to massage your way through such a deep lineup? I mean, even the 8th, 9th hole hitters are solid big league players.
You know, Mark, these days you're not seeing a lot of defensive specialists in the infield or outfield. If you're in that starting lineup these days, there's a pretty good job you can swing the bat.
At the plate now, Yan Gomes. As the first pitch misses to him, it's ball 1. 1 in, 1 out, and 1 on here in the inning. Now the 1-0. Misses low. Good take on the curveball there.
Clearly working the bottom of the zone, trying to get a ground ball for a double play.
Two 2-0 count. Here it comes. And he popped him up, drifting back behind first. And that'll get down for a base hit. And he is in there. And that runner will hold up at second with 2 aboard now.
Boy, this guy's been swinging a hot stick lately, and there's just another example. And even when he doesn't hit one on the barrel, he still manages another base hit.
Yeah, don't overthink it. When you're flowing like he is right now, he's hot as a pistol. Everything's falling.
Into the box now, Kike Hernandez. And this one's in the dirt. Good job to corral this quickly as the runners hold on. Set. Here's the 0-1. Here's a breaking ball outside, and now it's even 1-1. On, he pops it up, drifting just beyond the infield. LeMahieu ranging into shallow right. He gets there, and that's the second out.
The batter, the second baseman, Marwin Gonzalez.
Next to stand in is Marwin Gonzalez. We'll see if he can come through in a clutch spot here. 2 on, 2 out here in inning number 6. Looking to keep this a 1-run game. The pitch, as he'll watch a first pitch curveball drop in there for strike 1. Comes set, the 0-1. Swinging a ball hit on the ground. The 0-2. Started to go. They'll look for the appeal down to third and ring him up, says the third base umpire. He's gone. The Red Sox are on the board thanks to the solo home run. The 9 1-2 hitters due up to start the 7th. It's the Red Sox 6 and the Yankees 5. New inning set to get underway, and up to bat next it'll be the catcher Kyle Higashioka. He's set and the pitch. Breaking ball that time that misses out of the zone.
You know, because this is just a 1-run game, this doesn't strike me as a situation where he's going to be working around a guy. I think he's going to challenge him right here.
Hit hard but foul.
Not surprised he's laid on a heater right there. Just saw an off-speed pitch. Wanted to stay back a little bit too long.
Flying toward right center. And that's going to be a base hit. So the possible tying run is aboard here to start the 7th.
The leadoff hitter finds his way on base. Should be interesting to see the cat and mouse with the manager. Does he use the bunt right here? Do we put a little hit and run on? Do we go old school, new school, and just let him swing away? Should be interesting.
Standing in now, Gio Urshela. Right side, but it's going to be a foul ball. He's hitless in 3 at-bats to this point. Nothing in 1 count. Here it comes. That's taken. Now it's 0-2.
That's a tough pitch for a batter. If you're not expecting it, you'll end up with half a bat after you swing.
Hit in the air down the right field line. And that will end up a foul ball. Tried to get him to go after one below the knees, but it's 1-2.
Hey, the fish ain't biting there on that 0-2 breaking ball, but you got to be careful because this pitcher might throw him another one.
Here comes the 1-2. Hit hard up the middle. Step on the bag for 1. And a good save at first on the offline throw, so they just get the 1.
Well, he definitely rushed himself on that return throw to first there, and he threw it away. They got to force at second, and the runner didn't advance, so it'll just be scored a fielder's choice.
So now to the plate, Aaron Hicks, as he will take a fastball in there at the knees for strike 1. He's working on a 1 for 3 thus far. Fouled off. Swing, and he launches this one to deep left field. But it bangs off the out-of-town scoreboard. And they'll have runners at second and third following the 1-out double.
This right here is the difference between an average hitter and a very good hitter. The average hitter probably doesn't do anything with that pitch, but this guy goes down and gets it, muscling it to the outfield for an extra base hit.
Ryan Brazier takes the mound to try to get out of this mess. There are 2 on with only 1 away. Into the box, DJ LeMahieu. And on the first pitch, he grounds foul. He's 0 for 2 in the ballgame so far. He's ready. Here's the 0-1. This one's down to third. And there's out number 2.
Now batting, left fielder,
Striding in is Giancarlo Stanton. A potential tying run for him at third base. Trying to hold the lead. Here's the delivery as he'll watch a slider that runs out of the strike zone away for ball 1. 2 balls and no strikes. The count to Stanton.
Well, you see this a lot. A guy comes out of the bullpen throwing bullets, but he has a tough time finding the zone. Trust me, velocity is a great weapon if the hitters are tempted to swing.
The 2-0 pitch. Outside, 3-0 now.
When you're playing close games like this, base runners mean everything, so he can ill afford to start giving away free passes.
And he misses with it for ball 4, so the bases will be loaded now with 2 away.
And this is the right move here. With first base open, take the bat out of this guy's hands every single time.
And now a crucial spot. Bases loaded. 2 men gone. And that'll bring up the exciting middle infielder, Gleyber Torres. And it's fouled away. Big spot. 2 out. Possible tying and go-ahead runs on base. Hit on a line, and this one's into center field. That's a base hit. 1 run scores. And the run is in to score from second. Now a 7-6 game.
You know, it's awfully difficult to score runs late in the game after being down by 1, D-Row. That base hit drives in 2. That's a huge base hit.
What a momentum swing. What an AB right there. Now you got to grab your leather and go out and flash some D for the boys.
Up next, Luke Voigt. He's driven in 4 already, and yet another big RBI opportunity for him right here.
Matt, they couldn't have asked for anyone to hit better in this spot than this guy right here. He looks dialed in at the plate right now.
Comes set, the 0-1. Seven runs, 9 hits, and 1 error on the Yankee line score so far. Pitch is way outside, and he can't even get a glove on it. So the lead runner holds on, but the trailer will take second. To 2 balls and 2 strikes now.
This inning hasn't gone the way he wanted it to, but it's not a total disaster yet. Sometimes pitching is about damage control, so if he can strand these guys out there, that would be pretty huge.
2-2. Here it is. Got him swinging, and that's the 3rd out. So 2 runs on 3 hits, no errors, and 2 men left on base. They'll get up and stretch here at Fenway. The Yankees lead it 7-6. Jonathan Loaizaga will take over on the mound to start the bottom of the 7th.
Number 43, Jonathan Loaizaga.
Here's Xander Bogaerts now. He's got a hit in 3 at-bats to this point.
The shortstop, Xander Bogaerts.
Ready to deliver. Here comes the first pitch. The 1-0.
Don't expect this pitcher to throw something over the heart of the plate. He's going to have to stay on the corners right here. Huge spot in this game. Do not miss over the heart and get beat.
Now the 2-0 is in there for strike 1. Now the 2-1 pitch is offered at and missed. He chased it for strike 2. And he fouls this one off. The 2-2 one more time. Swing and a miss as he ran the fastball right by him for the first out.
A lot of indecision there on that check swing, and that's something you see quite a lot on 3-2. When the difference between striking out and drawing the walk can be an inch or two, it's pretty understandable why guys aren't always aggressive with their swings.
He comes set. Here's the 0-0 pitch. J.D. Martinez is at the plate as he takes a called strike one.
You got to love guys auto taking you 0-0 if you're on the mound. You could steal that first strike and now you go to work just picking apart the corners.
A swinging strike, and now it's 0-2.
This is why you pay the price of admission right here. Power on power. My money's on the pitcher.
Here comes the 0-2 pitch. And they'll try to bounce a curveball on 0-2, but he holds back. It's 1-2 now. And he'll lay off the curveball that's in the dirt that time, and it's back to even now at 2-2.
He might have to look for a different way to put this guy away on 2-2. He's already seen the curveball a couple of times, so he might be looking for it.
Now here it comes. And he tries to get him to reach for it, but it stays outside. 3-2.
Boy, went from being in the driver's seat to now being in some trouble. Had the count 0-2, started nipping at the corners, and next thing you know, this count stands at 3-2.
Grounded weakly to the left. In time to first, and there are two away.
Now batting, third baseman, Rafael Devers.
Here now is Rafael Devers. He hits with two away as they continue to trail in this close game.
Well, Matt, this has been a big inning on the mound. He's had to face the middle of the order, and so far he's held them at bay.
Yeah, this feels like the kind of inning we'll look back on at the end of the game, even if the result of it changes dramatically here. Now a check swing here. Did he go around? No, says the third base umpire Patrick Johnson. It's ball one. The 1-0. This is hit high in the air out toward left center. Stanton is under this one. And he will make the catch, so that'll do it. Red Sox go down 1-2-3. Trying to hold him in the field now. It's 7-6. Darwinzon Hernandez has been summoned from the bullpen as he'll do so to start the eighth.
Number 63, Darwinzon Hernandez.
Ready to begin the eighth, and that'll bring up the outfielder, Clint Frazier. And he throws the fastball by him here, 0-1. As we near the end of this one, it's clear the long ball has played a big role in today's outcome. Dan, D-Row, what are your final thoughts on what we've seen?
Yeah, just non-competitive pitches in some big situations, Dan, and the offense took full advantage.
Yeah, you know, D-Row, one of the things about pitching is you want to have location, and it was obvious in this one today that the pitchers weren't on point, and what happens when that happens? Hitters make you pay, and the long ball was a big part of this one here. Wow, that was a close pitch on 1-2. The count's now at 2-2, but boy, that one very easily could have been called strike three. Really close pitch.
Here's the payoff pitch. Hit in the air down the right field line, and that will end up a foul ball. Popped him up. Gomes moving to his left, makes the play, one away.
The batter,
Well, this has been a bullpen game for some time now, but let's go back and review the performances of the two starters, neither of whom turned in an outing to remember. Next, it'll be Miguel Andujar. He's 0 for 2 with a walk thus far. First pitch on its way. Here's a slider that's inside, 1-0. Here it comes. Both teams have 9 hits on the scoreboard. 3-0 now.
Well, he knows it, but this is the kind of guy you just have to go right after. He's not the biggest threat with the bat, so it's time to challenge him right here.
And that's over. 3-1.
Four-seam heater right down the middle. I would have thought he popped the clutch on that pitch.
This is in the air out to straightaway center. Hernandez is back, and he'll get there to make the play for route number 2.
Now batting, catcher, Kyle Higashioka.
Digging in now for the Yankees, Kyle Higashioka singled in his last at-bat. First pitch coming, here it is. Fastball taken, but that gets the zone for a strike.
Hey, this could be a huge momentum swing for this team right here. Relief pitcher has come busting through the gates and done his job. Try and get this team back in the dugout where the offense can get rolling.
Here comes the 0-2 pitch. Got him swinging as he runs the fastball by him to end the inning. 1-2-3 go the Bombers. They'll try and hold him in the field now. It's 7-6. Zach Britton is on to pitch out of the bullpen in the bottom half of the 8th.
Number 53, Zach Britton.
Ready to go for the last half of the inning. And digging in is the outfielder, Alex Verdugo.
The left fielder, Alex Verdugo.
First pitch on the way. Off the plate and away there. 1 ball, no strikes. And Verdugo goes in front. 2 balls and no strikes.
Well, this is the matchup they wanted, bringing in the reliever, but falling behind 2-0 doesn't exactly help the situation very much.
Too tight with that one. 3-0.
Great situation right here. Leading off the inning, you gotta find a way to get on base any way possible. But I don't like to take the aggression away from hitters. If it's in your zone, I want you swinging.
And he lays off ball 4. So now the potential tying run here is aboard late in the game.
Man, that's a tough one to swallow. You're hanging on to a slim lead, and the last thing you want to do is give up a leadoff walk. Seems like those are the ones that always come back to haunt you. So we'll see if that's the case here.
So a runner at first now with nobody out. And that'll bring up Bobby Dahlbeck. And a high strike to begin the at-bat. It's 0-1. Verdugo aboard here at first with nobody out. And he gets him to swing through that one. He's in control. 0-2.
Hey, you know in the back of your mind as a batter right here, he's got that nasty sinker. I know it's 0-2, but he might not be looking for the punch out. You have to find a way as a batter to get that 2-seamer up in the zone, or you're going to ground into a double play.
He struck him out. The 3rd time he's fanned in the game.
Really important time for a strikeout there, guys. Tying run at first, so objective number 1 is stranding him on base. And now with 1 out, it becomes a lot more difficult to manufacture that run.
To the plate now, Hunter Renfroe, as the first pitch to him is swung on and missed for strike 1. A hit and 2 tries for him so far. Here's the 0-1 pitch. Really pulled that one across as the slider misses well inside. Looked like he was on that one, but it's 1-2. Runners on first with one down. And this runs inside, and that looked like it got him pretty good.
Well, he might be feeling a little bit of a sting there, but he can take comfort in knowing that he represents the go-ahead run. That could turn out to be a huge hit by pitch.
At the plate, Yan Gomes. As he'll take a look at a strike right down the middle. It's 0-1. He's working on a 1-for-2 game so far. Ready with the 0-1. Line towards center field. Hicks will have plenty of room as he makes the catch, and there's a big out number 2. And the tag's there. He's out at third base. It's a double play, and just like that, the inning is over. Matt Barnes is called upon, and it's not for his usual role. Just hoping to keep the deficit at 1 here. Now into the box, Gio Urshela, 0 for 4 with a strikeout thus far.
Hey, not an easy thing to do to try to come back and tie a game or take the lead off of a guy like this, one of the game's elite closers.
0-1, here it comes. Grounded down the third baseline. Throw on to first for the out, and that is how the 9th inning gets underway.
Now batting, the 7th fielder, Aaron Hicks.
Next, here is Aaron Hicks. Career numbers against Matt Barnes. He's 0 for 8. First delivery to him. The 1-1. Hits this one hard the other way. Throw on to first will get him. Score at 5-3 on the putout, though it looked more like a 6-3 ground ball. Nevertheless, there are 2 away now. Into the box, DJ LeMahieu. He bounced out last time up. First pitch coming. Here it is. 1-run game here in the top of the 9th. A high fastball is in there.
Now this is a perfect example of why this manager feels so confident going to this beast in the 9th right here. He is throwing absolute thunder right here, pumped up and looks the part.
1-2 to DJ LeMahieu.
I'm sure every pitcher on the staff could use an extra run right here. I know the bases are empty and there's 2 outs.
Got him looking, and that'll do it. The inning is over. So the Yanks go 1-2-3 as they still cling to a 7-6 lead. Aroldis Chapman comes on looking for a save here in the bottom of the 9th inning.
Number 54, Aroldis Chapman.
So the lineup flips over and digging in. Kike Hernandez. His line so far, 2 for 4, but the hits are a home run and a triple.
Hey, it's never easy scoring runs against a closer, but this lineup is setting up perfectly right now as the leadoff hitter leads off this inning.
1-0 the count. Now here's the pitch.
Hey, if you're going to throw a pitch like that to this guy, that's right where you want to miss. Any lower, and he'll probably make you pay for it.
Set. Here's the 3-1. And this is taken for ball 4. So just like that, the tying runs aboard to start the home half.
Looked like he might have gotten squeezed a little bit right there, and you know he's talking to himself in his head about it. That kind of stuff goes both ways, though. Hitters get their fair share of crummy calls going against them, too.
At the plate now, Marwin Gonzalez, as he will look at a first pitch fastball for ball 1. Lifetime line against Chapman, not great. He's 1 for 8. Hernandez on at first, nobody out. A ball and a strike.
I always remember John Smoltz telling me the greatest asset a closer can have is short-term memory. And this situation calls for it right here. He's got to forget that he has any traffic on a base pass and just attack the zone.
Here he comes on a ball and 2 strikes. And he lays off it to even the count 2-2.
Pretty good pitch right there. Fastball in off the plate. One of the things you want to do as a pitcher, try to stand those hitters up.
Hit hard back up the middle. Oh, and it eats him up a bit. To second for 1.
The batter, number 2, shortstop, Xander Bogaerts.
So next to bat will be Xander Bogaerts. He'll be looking for something he could drive into the gap and drive home that tying run from first. Franchi Cordero will be summoned now to be the pinch runner.
Number 16, Franchi Cordero.
First pitch on the way. As he'll take a look at a slider here that finds the zone for strike 1.
That's a dangerous pitch right there. Down and in slider for a called strike. He misses a little bit out over the heart of the plate, and that ball might not come back.
Fouled away. Runner at first here, 1 man out. Swing, and he takes this the other way to right. A dive, but it's off his glove. The hold at second, and there are 2 aboard now.
Take a look at this right here. He didn't get jumpy and try and pull it down the left field line. Stayed in there, fought hard, and grinded out a nice knock the other way.
And that'll bring up J.D. Martinez. His day at the plate hasn't amounted to much, 0 for 4, but this is a great opportunity to make amends.
Well, when your team really needs you like they need it right here, you have to be able to put your personal struggles out of your mind. Right now is all that matters.
First delivery to him. Oh, it's on the ground to second. Did he get his double play? To second for 1, but he'll put this in his pocket and be content with just the 1 out.
Now back, the third baseman,
Rafael Devers, the next to bat. Lifetime line against Chapman, just 3 for 14. He's taken him deep once. Here's the first pitch to him. Down the third baseline. Last strike now for the Red Sox. And here's a fastball on 0-2, but it misses. 1-2 now.
great take right there, but the last thing you want to do is be called out on strikes to end the game.
2 big outs here, but the tying and winning runs are both out there. And he lays off a pitch outside as they draw even at 2-2.
Hey, this isn't going to be an easy save. These guys are making it work for this one.
The 2-2. And he struck him out, and the ball game is over as they get the possible tying run over to third, but can't get him across. And this afternoon's closes at a 1-run game, 7-6 today. The New York Yankees jumped ahead in the 7th inning and never gave the lead back. Domingo Germán earns his 3rd win of the year in relief. Aroldis Chapman closes the door for the save, his 8th of the season. So that'll do it for us. For Mark DeRosa, Dan Plesac, Heidi Watney, and our entire crew, I'm Matt Vasgersian. You've been watching MLB The Show. For more, make your way over to the new website, theshow.com.
Turning up, why you all in my face? I don't give a. She ride shotgun, try and give me some. Oh, there you go with you.
Our final line score this afternoon. First for the victorious Yankees, 7 runs on 9 hits. 1 error. They left 5 men on base. For the Red Sox, 6 runs.